When do I come into it?
There you are.
Yeah, here?
No.
Cool, we'll just stay back. Hi.
Ready?
Vamos.
Vámonos?
Sí.
Alright. So let me tell you guys a little bit about myself. My name is Mikey Callejas. I'm 36 years old. I've been working with USANA for 14 years. Prior to doing this, I worked 3 different jobs. I was a school teacher, I was an accountant, and then I worked for a plumbing electrical contractor. They were always good jobs, but it was not enough pay and too many hours, so I decided to take a look at something else. A friend invited me to see USANA. I was very skeptical at first, but after the information was presented, I felt like I would give it a shot. I tried the products, I signed up in the business, and within my first 8 weeks, I had made a return on my investment, and I had a good experience with the products. I lost a few pounds, I felt better. I continued part-time for about a year, and after a year, I decided that I was making enough money where I can take the leap, go full-time. It was very scary, but I had enough customers taking the products. They were feeling good, so I felt that I would stay afloat just with the people that were buying the product on a monthly basis, the loyal customers. I felt like I would stay afloat. My second year, I made a 6-figure income, and I never looked back. To this day, I'm a 7-figure income earner in USANA, and I love my lifestyle. I have the freedom to do what I want to do. Of course, I still have to work, but it's cool to have a business where you can leverage technology, leverage your time, leverage other people's efforts, and I'll be talking about that right now. So, anyways, there's 3 things that we're going to learn, which are what I learned when I first got started, which were money, time, and health. So, just for you guys here, what interests you the most? Like, from these 3 things, what interests you the most? Time? Money? Okay. What interests you the most from these 3 things? Health? Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, so as you guys can see, everybody's interested in different things.
James.
All 3 would be great, right? All 3 would be great.
Just grab it.
But as you guys can see, like, everybody's kind of focused on one thing more than the other. But we'll cover all 3. So we'll start with money, because it was the first one on the thing. We'll start with money. So when we try to talk about money, I think we need to understand the way the world works if we're going to understand money. So the world economy is definitely shifting right now before our very eyes. We can see that these companies have changed the way we buy products, the way we interact with each other, and the way we even the way we travel and get to where we need to go. So nowadays, like when I get to an airport, I don't call a cab anymore. I call an Uber and it's waiting for me, and I go straight in. And you know what I mean? Like when I travel now, I don't even know where I'm going to stay until I get there. I book the Airbnb as soon as I arrive. Like I don't even have to think about where I'm going to stay. Like watching TV, I hardly watch television, but I'll watch Netflix. Because it's on my schedule. I don't have to be on the television schedule. I'm on my own schedule. And Amazon, I get packages in the mail all the time. I don't even know what I ordered sometimes. I don't know if anybody has that issue, but it's just like I buy things and they arrive at my house. It's like Christmas all the time. So anyways, the point I'm trying to make is that these things have really changed things, and it's taken a toll on other businesses. So there's winners, and then of course there's people on the other end of that, right? And if you guys can look, retail sales in general, they're taking a big hit. So think about all the companies we grew up with, right? The retail model, going to the mall, buying things at the store. All those companies, as you guys can see, are trending down. Now, why is that important for us? Because that means a lot of those jobs are going to go away, right? So imagine if you're the manager at Macy's. Your job is almost going to be gone. Let's say that you're, even if you own a taxi company. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you're probably thinking maybe my job will be gone in the next 10, 15, 20 years. Who knows how long, right? But the point I'm trying to make is that we need to see what is working. That's how we make money, right? Like, what is working right now? And what's working is Amazon. Amazon has grown over 2,000%. So my question to you is, do you have your own little Amazon? Are you making money online? Are you making money online? So then you could ask, if it's one-on-one, you could ask, and if it's a group, saying, how many of you guys are already making money online right now? You're making money online, like you earned income this week online 100%. How many of you guys earned income this week online? Okay. So I would ask it in a group setting, right? And I'd say, okay, if you guys are thinking, well, no, I'm more of a traditional business, I'm not really an online thing. I would say McDonald's is probably one of the most traditional franchises ever to exist. But even they're making the shift, you know? They closed more stores last year than they opened, but their sales didn't dip. And I think the reason why is because of their collaboration with Uber Eats. So if you think that you can stick with your same exact business model, not change it one bit and survive and thrive, I think you're mistaken. I think you have to adapt and start to collaborate and integrate into the new world. So if you have a business right now, like a personal training business, that's great. But you have to start seeing how can I get it even bigger with Facebook ads, with Instagram, with other things online, you know? Maybe you train an influencer and that person shouts you out. Who knows? Because influencer marketing is being used by these brands too. If you look at Adidas, Nike, Under Armour, I mean, Under Armour, how did they get so big? I think it was The Rock and Steph Curry. You know, if it wasn't for The Rock and Steph Curry, I don't think Under Armour would be what it is today. Like, yeah, they had a brand, but now it's up there with the Nikes of the world and the Adidas of the world. Like, it's just unbelievable to see what influencers can do. So my question is, right now with what you're doing, are you making money online? My next question is, are you leveraging social media influencers to make money online? And if you're not, the question is, why not? You know, and can you? So those are just questions that I invite you guys to ask yourselves, you know, when making money right now. If you guys want to say, well, you know, I'm still young, so I can't really play that game yet. I'm just 18 years old. Well, Kylie Jenner is one of the youngest billionaires in the world. Youngest billionaires in the world. And she did it within 3 years. She did it with her website and her Instagram. Yeah, she had the following and she had all that behind her, but there's a lot of people with the following who don't have what she has. So it's not just the following, it's how to turn that following into something. And Kylie Jenner did an excellent job of that. So my question is, how do everyday people in the world make money? How do you guys make money, right? How do we make money? I think there's only so many ways that we can think of. One way is, you know, you have a job, right? And if you find a job that you love, dude, that's the best thing, because now, you know, you look forward to it, right? I think that's one of the best things that I can see is when somebody really enjoys what they do for a living. It's beautiful. You know, my dad does watch repair. He loves his job. Haven't heard him complain about his job in 36 years of life. Never complained about his job. He found something that he loves to do. Or you can do a side hustle. I think that's kind of trending nowadays, right? A lot of people have a side gig. You know, they have their job that they love, but oftentimes if it's not enough money, they'll pick up a quick side hustle. You know, and I think that's cool. But it'd be nice if your job paid you enough, right? Where you didn't have to do something on the side. But hey, nowadays people are side hustling. Or there's some people who just side hustle, that's all they do. They don't even have a job. Right? They side hustle the whole way. They make $50,000 a year driving for Uber and doing Postmates or whatever. So also there's another way to do leverage side hustles where you can use like your property, or if you have a car that you own, you can rent it out, or whatever the case may be. It's just, there's different ways, there's different avenues. So sometimes people say, well, I don't own a property, an additional one, I just have my own house. Hey man, at my own house, I've rented out a room at my house, and I've made money doing that. Why do I do it? Heck, why not? You know, as you guys are going to learn about this company, that USANA, like, I actually like doing it because I can introduce my product line to the people that are staying at my house. You know, we have health products and stuff like smoothies and, you know, personal care products. In my bathroom, they're using my toothpaste, and they're getting a product experience while I'm making money and they're staying at my place. So you guys can see that you can collaborate some of your business ideas and they can work together. Or you can be a social media influencer. I think that's another thing. Nowadays, when I ask young people, what do you